I've been waiting to do this for a long time, ever since I did my 50th Nanoblock video. I've been waiting to get to do some more Nanoblock unboxing builds, all on the channel with a new setup, a new layout, and hopefully a new perspective. Anyway, we are going to be building something that every kid in the late 80s, early 90s would have been playing many years ago. And that is an arcade machine! Hi everybody, I'm back with another Nanoblock Unbox and Build, and we're going to be doing NBCC_107, the arcade machine for the Pac-Man series. Now, if you've ever been to a bowling alley or an active arcade gala, then you will have probably seen one of these machines. There's quite a few that I know of that do sell machines, or actually run machines. But if you have ever been to a bowling alley or whatnot, then chances are you probably have seen some of these sets. So, let's start off with the most anticipated unbox and build of this set. And, wow, looks like we've got ourselves well, we've got some stickers that we gotta put on. Let's just bring out Old Faithful. And chances are I'm going to have a lot of pieces that are going to be completely new to me. So, we've got the instruction booklet, which is easy to do. We've also got this, little pieces and some big pieces. We've also got the stickers as well. So, before we do the actual build, we need to sort out the pieces. And thankfully, I've still got my tray. So I'm going to get started with sorting these pieces out. Just do remember, guys, that they are very small. Of course, don't lose the stickers as well. Okay, so all the pieces are now organized, and there are quite a lot of yellow pieces, as you can probably tell on the main part of the video here. So we've got some yellow 1x4s and 1x6s here. We've got 30 of these and 21 of those. Then we got some yellow 1x3s, which are 12 of them. Some 1x2s, which are 6. 2x2s, again, I believe are 6. Yes, they are. And the same with the 2x3s, there are 6 of them there. Then we've got some L's, which are 12 of those. Then for the L's, we got some slopes. We've got a low slope, 4 of those, and a high slope, which are, again, are 4 of those. Next up, we also have some really interesting ones here. So we've got some 1x2s with a mouth on them, then a 1x2 with a ball on it, so I believe those two are going to be interconnected somehow. Next up, I've got some step 1x2s here, and then some yellow 1x1s here. Next up, we've got some black pieces. We've got some 1x4s here, then some 1x3s, a 1x6, a 1x1 blacks, 1x1s with 2 pegs. Then black 1x4s, which I believe are going to be for the base of the the arcade machine itself. I don't know. Then I've got some clear plastic 1x6s here, and some L's, as well as some 1x1s here. Next up, we've got some white 1x6s, 2x3s, and some 1x2s, and I believe those 1x2s are also 1x1s have 2 pegs on them. Then for the reds, we have a 1x1, a 1x2 right here, which also has a little ball to it. I believe that might be, looking at the instructions, is the joystick controller on it. So yeah, that's that. Then I've also got red 1x4s with no pegs on them, and some 1x1 reds here as well. I believe, yep, actually these 1x2 blacks have no pegs on them as well. So, with all the pieces now sorted, I'm going to get started and get to work on step 1 of the build. Okay, so step 1 is now complete, and it's a really basic step, and it really helps out with the foundation for the arcade machine. So, first of all, let's turn this upside down. We have got two 2x3s here on both sides. Then again, some 1x6s here and here. Then some L's here and here, and a 1x4 here. And if we turn it upside down, it helps out with, well, it gets a bit of support from the next layer, which is a 1x4 here, then two L's, which helps keep things to get connected together so that they don't wobble around too much. Then some 1x6s here, here, and then finally here. And that's it really for everything for step 1. So now I just need to get everything ready for step 2, where we're going to build up a little more on the main case of the arcade machine. So step 2 of the build is now complete, and what I had to do, it was really easy. So for the third layer, you started off with two 1x4s here at the front, and then some 1x6s on both sides here, and again here. Then on the back, we just needed two 1x4s again. And then basically the same again on the top layer, the fourth layer, but instead it's kind of like turning it 90 degrees. So you started off with a 1x6 here, then 1x4s, then 1x6 here. So that's everything for step 2. So next up for step 3, we're just going to do the preliminary steps on this one first. So first of all, just grab 4 1x4s. Actually, it looks like it's 6. So here's 1, and then 2, and then another 2, here and here. Perfect. And that's not even the start of the step. So first, next of all, I'm just going to put it aside and then get to work on the next for part 1 of step 3, which is going to be really interesting to say the least. So part 1 of step 3 is now complete. It's really easy to do, but the end result is going to be very interesting, and I'll show you in a second. First of all, I did a 1x6 and then a 1x4. I did the 1x4 a peg away from the left and the right, so it looks a little more like this. And on top, I placed two 2x2s on top on both sides, so that it's nice and stable. So that is part 1 done. For part 2, I just grab a 2x2 here. There we go, nice and secure. Then we're going to grab the two ball ones here and here, and we just place it on top like so. Nice. So that step is now done. Well, part of that step is done. So next up, we just secure it all with another 2x2. And I believe I do it like that. Easily done. Then I turn this upside down like so, and then grab these 2x2s with the sockets, 1x2s with the sockets on. Then I apply one in each, as such. That's the one on the right. Here's the one on the left. And then, if you remember from earlier in the video, we have these two gaps. And that's why I believe this is 4. And you gotta make sure that the 1x6 is more to the inside than the 1x4. And it is built a little like so. And I just need to repair that. It should be an easy fix. There we go. Done and dusted. So step 3 is now complete. I can now get moving on to step 4 of the build. Okay, so step 4 of the build is now completed. What I started off was a 1x2 upward slope, like this one where my finger is, on both sides. And then I placed a 1x6 in between each one. It was a little tricky to get them in between the 1x6 in between the gap, but I did manage to get through in the end. Then I placed a 1x6 behind each of the 1x2s here and here. Then on the back, I placed a 1x4s here and here. Now, it will look a little awkward, especially as it's 1x4s on top of each other, but that should be fixed on the next step, which will be step 5, where we're going to be working on more of the case itself. Okay, so step 5 is now completed, and it is a little easier than the last step. So I began with some 1x1s on both of the upward slopes from the previous step. Then I had to apply some L's, yellow L's here, where the gaps are facing the inside of the cabinet, just so that you know where they have to go. Then I put on a 1x4 in between those two L's. It was easier than the 1x6 than the previous step, but once you get the hang of things, you'll know what I'm talking about. Then I placed some 1x6s here and here on both sides of the cabinet casing. Then another 1x6 here at the back, so that the foundations from step 3 and 4 are now steady. So with that over and done with, I can now get to work on step 6 of the build. Okay, so step 6 is now over and done with, and as you can probably tell, there's all the 4 red 1x2s without the pegs on it right here. That was my foundation brick. Then I did the 1x1 reds. Then in between the pegless ones, I did the yellow 1x2s, all 3 of them here. Then I put on yellow L's where the gaps filled in between filled out by the red 1x1s. Then behind each one of those L's on both sides is a 1x3, and at the back is a 1x6. Which now brings us on to step 7 of the build, and the very first sticker of this set. So, the trick that you need to know about these stickers is that you've only got one shot at this. So you have to make sure that you put the sticker on at the right location, at the right angle. So, I'm going to use the instructions as a reference. So, looking at that, I think it's better if I just sit it right in the middle as such. There we go. And that's it. There's no turning back. We cannot unbuild this or rebuild it from scratch. Otherwise, we're going to lose the sticker. So I'm going to leave it as it is, and then get to work on step 8. Step 8 of the build, where it looks like we've got another 3-parter on our hands. Okay, so part 1 of step 8 is now completed. I basically started off, I believe, on the console. The control panel for the arcade itself. So first of all, I started off with some 1x4 blacks here and here. Then I did a black 1x1 here, followed by a white 1x1 with 2 pegs. And then another black 1x1 right here. Then I applied the red 1x2 with the circle on it, which I believe is the handle for the arcade cabinet itself, console itself. Then I applied a black 1x3 right here. I know it's not the best to see, but I just hope that you can definitely see it. Understand my instructions. So I'm now going to move on to part 2 of the build. Okay, so part 2 of this build for the step is complete. So I basically started off with another black 1x1 right here. Then, there we go. That is it, right there. Then next to it, a white 1x1 with a little with 2 pegs on it. Then a long black 1x6 right here at the top. Then I finish it all off with the 4 1x2 blacks with no pegs on it on the top, so that it forms the shelf of the control panel for the arcade cabinet itself. So now I'm going to turn it over upside down and then apply the rest of the black, some more of the black bricks, I believe. Yes, actually, the end is near. So I'm going to grab the 1x4 and apply it right here at the top. There we go. Then the black 1x1s, where it's not the pegs, and apply it on each end like so. Here we go, 1 and 1. And then finally the black 1x1s with the 2 pegs on it. I have to put the second peg away from the top of the arcade panel. Hope I've done that right. Looks like it. And now I can apply this onto the machine itself. There we go. I got it right? No, it looks... I see why. It's upside down. There we go. And I have... should be an easy fix. After a couple of attempts, it is now fixed into position. And we have ourselves a working control panel for the arcade machine. But it is missing the screen. So I believe that is going to be the next step of the build. So I'm going to get started with step 9. Okay, so step 9 of the build is now over and done with. Basically, at the bottom of this step is 4 1x4s, where 2 are pointing forward and 2 are pointing back, which is almost like the arcade machine that we've got here. But it is important that we do the screen separately before we attach it to the main unit itself. Then I had to apply a 1x4 right here in the middle of the back 1x4s, so that it's nice and secure and we've got a nice easy foundation. Then I had to apply 2 yellow L's with the gaps facing inwards of the unit itself, so that you know it's easy to not have any gaps. Then at the very end of each of the 1x4s here at the bottom facing the front are little 1x1 yellows here and again here. So that is it for step 9 of the build. I've just got to work on step 10, which I will do on screen. First of all, a yellow 2x2, then 2 1x2s with the balls, and all I gotta do is apply each one on top like so, and then to attach the 1x2s with the gaps like so. Boom. And again, boom. And then attach it like it is this way. So I'm going to start off with the with the right hand side here, and apply this part here. Easily done. And that is step 10 of the build. So now I need to get to work on step 11 of the build, where we're going to build up more of the supports part of the case for the screen. Okay, so step 11 of the build is now completed. Let's go over what I had to do. So first of all, what I did was a 1x2 with a light slope right here. Then apply a 1x3 yellow brick here. Again, with the same on both sides. Then at the back is a yellow 1x6, which helps keeps everything from step 9 and 10 together supported, which is brilliant. Then a deep slope 1x2 here at the top, on both sides, here and here. Then 2 yellow L's, one here and one here, and making sure that the gap is facing the inside of the machine. And then the 1x4 yellow here at the back to link it all together. So step 11 is now over and done with. I will begin work on step 12 of the build to help keep that case secure. Okay, so step 12 is now complete, and we have utilize the deep slope brick here to its full extent. First of all, a 1x3 on both sides here and here. Then at the back is a 1x6 to help keep things nice and secure. And then here at the top is a 1x2 here, then another 1x2 here, followed by two 1x4s here and here, so that it's at a nice secure strength. So with that, I just need to get to work on step 13, where we're going to be working on more of the case itself. Okay, so step 13 is now complete, and we are done with the screen portion for the, the case. So first of all, before we actually do the screen, let me show you guys what we had to do. First of all, it was a two 1x3s here, and another one here. And at the back is a 1x6 right here to support everything. Then on top of it is a 1x2, then another 1x2, followed by two 1x4s here and here. So we are done with the case part for the screen, for the machine. Now we just need to work on the actual screen itself, where it is a 4-part process. So I'm going to get started on part 1 and 2 of the step. Okay, so this step 14, it is a 4-part process, but I did it all in one shot off camera to make sure that, well, that I didn't really waste your time, because this is a kind of a repetitive process. So first of all, I started off with two clear see-through brown 1x6s here at the bottom, one on top of each other. Then I did the clear see-through brown L's right here, where one gap was facing northwest and another was facing northeast. Then next to each one of those was a clear brown 1x1s here and here. Then on top of that was a 1x6 clear see-through brown here, and it goes up along the way, so that forms a nice screen. You had to do that one 3 more times after the L's and 1x1s. Then on the back here, we had to grab the 4 white 1x6s here, so that it helps build the format of the screen. Now, before we actually put this onto the model itself, I'm going to go ahead and skip to step 16 of the build and apply the sticker onto it. So, again, you'll have to be careful with this. And it looks like I am going to have to be extra careful. And it looks go nearly done, actually. Drat. This could take me a while, but hopefully this sticker will keep everything nice and secure. There we go. Now I can apply this onto the model. So first of all, the two middle white ones here goes on like this. Then I slowly, gently lower it back like so. And then I apply this part of the cabinet onto the main unit itself. Looks like I'm going to have to try and fix that in a second. Go. Nice. And that is it for steps 14, 15, and 16, which is easier to do if you did the sticker before you actually put it on the model itself. That would be the best advice that I can give. So with that over and done with, I can now get to work on step 17 and create the top for the arcade machine. Okay, so step 17 over and done with, real easy to do. First of all, I grabbed the upward slope, well, the step 1x2s, one here and one here, and in between those I grabbed a white 1x6 right here in the middle. Then behind that was the 2x2 yellow here, followed by a yellow 2x3 here, and then again here. Then on top, I did a yellow 1x3 right here. And then I went from the right to left for this step. So I did a white 2x3 here, right near the fully next to the 1x3 from earlier. And then I went and put the bricks on from underneath it. Then I applied another 2x3 white here, followed by another yellow 1x3 right here. Then at the back, it is a yellow 1x6. So we are nearly done with the building. We just have to do step 18, and then we can apply some more stickers. Yay! Okay, so the top of the cabinet is complete. First of all, I applied a yellow 1x2 here, again here on top of the steps to make sure that everything is nice and secure. And then I applied a yellow short angled 1x2 here, again here. And between those pieces I mentioned, here at the back, two yellow 2x3s here, and again here. Then a white 1x6 right here to finish forming the frame of the sign. And then at the top, to help the slopes out, to make it more natural looking, I placed 1x3s here, and again here to finish off the building portion. So now it is time for the sticker portion, and we're going to apply this sticker onto the model now. And as usual, just be careful because you've only got one chance. I'm going to apply this on top, like so. This would be better if I started out at the bottom and work my way to the top. Need to move it a little bit more to the left. There we go. That is that done. Now we can apply this onto the top of the cabinet right here. Easy build, well, easy step to do. And now we've just got two more stickers to apply, which is for the left and the right hand side of the cabinet. So I'm going to do this one here first. Nicely executing it. I believe will be closer to the bottom of step 1. First here. There we go. And again to here. And always remember, guys, you've only got one chance. Once it's applied, there's no going back. There we go. And that is the model complete. And you can now have your own little mini arcade for your Nanoblock sets. Isn't that great? Did you like my little unboxing video? If you did, why not check out my other content right here? I have a nice little video for a Nanoblock set from a video game series, or I have a playlist right here for all of my past builds. And if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can help the channel grow, and ring the bell to get notified on my latest videos. Happy gaming, guys, and I'll see you at the next Unbox and Build.